All right. So yeah. So meanwhile, while I'm over here at my mom's house, right? I'm desperately searching for an apartment. I'm searching for an apartment. Right? So I'm trying to find any means. I done got the Jamaica classifieds, everything. So I finally went to like realtor because everybody was telling me, oh, you need to find a realtor. So I'm calling all over the place. I'm looking everywhere. I finally find this woman named Annette. Her shop, her business, or where she work at is in Ocho Rios, right where the gym is. There's a gym on that plaza, right? And the jerk place, they like round the corner, and then downstairs you have like, I can't remember, island, something another where them serve the food, but up there so, right? All right. So, me and Annette are taught now, every time Annette find one apartment, it's like some fuckery. So when me ask my mother, you know what this apartment they are, you know, what kind of neighborhood this or whatever, she asking me who the realtor is, where they at. And me at the time, you know, I wasn't really thinking because these hoes poisoning me and shit. My mind ain't thinking. I'm thinking they got my best interest at heart and shit. So I'm telling this bitch, like, you know, Annette is her name and this, all this shit. This hoe was calling the people and telling them all kind of bad shit about me so that they wouldn't rent me the place, right? So my baby father, Andrew Zedekiah Brown, did have one brother where they get dip from foreign. Way back when, I remember one time he called me and tell me say he need some help or whatever. And at the time I couldn't help him because I was single, you know, with my 3 daughters and nobody was helping me. I was by myself ever since from the time I touched foreign. From the time I left my grandmother's yard, I was by my motherfucking self. Nobody gave a fuck about me. Point blank, period. That's just how it is. Who don't believe it, that's just what the fuck it is. Okay? So make a long story short, when Norris, you know, had called me way back then, it always was on my conscience like, man, damn, I couldn't help him. So when I got here, I didn't give a fuck. I was going to look for that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? That's just, I was going to look for him and bless him with something. You feel me? So Norris, when I came down here, he was trying to get me to come stay by him originally, but because I know Norris keep up fuckery and always I get himself in a trouble, me never really want to go amongst him. You understand? But I did because I wanted to, you know, be able to have my older daughter come down, which is Ashley, and meet her peoples and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So that was always my incentive on dealing with any of these niggas. It was always the fact of I was kind of concerned about my children. I didn't want my children to grow up not knowing who their fathers was, not knowing who their family was, you know what I'm saying, and feeling insecure about that. So I was always willing to, like, you know, tuck my pride and shit and deal with these motherfuckers in some kind of way so that my children would be able to know their people, right? Okay. So make a long story short, and I really did check for Norris. I thought Norris was cool and shit, and I always thought he got the short end of the motherfucking stick. That's just how I felt about it, you know what I'm saying? So make a long story short, you know, even though Norris had done some certain shit to me, I'm a person, you know, I just let shit go most of the time. You know what I mean? I just let it go because I don't really give 2 fucks. So when I came down here, like I said, that was my plans. And Norris kept on calling me, you know what I'm saying, when I was at my mom's house, right? And I just was not trying to do it because I ain't want to make no bad steps, but I was already in a nest of fucking wicked red ants. You see what I'm saying? So make a long story short, when I kept on, every week I was going out and buying shit, it was driving this bitch crazy. I remember one time she said something, and she said, what the fuck, I can't remember. Maybe it was after the fact. But one time she said, yeah, go on like you have money. You just have to spend money, spend money, spend money. And me, like I said, I ain't never say shit about what I had, so the bitch ain't know what I had. You know what I'm saying? So it was driving her like berserk, berserk, berserk. You know what I'm saying? So she kept on trying to find out like what I had, how much I had, what I was spending. Anybody that I fucked with, this bitch was trying to get sight of them. Anybody. And it made me remember her fucking daughter. That's what it made me remember. And you see, if you make me remember somebody, it's over for you. Ain't no coming back for you. If you make me remember a bitch that ain't shit or a nigga that ain't shit, ain't no coming back for you. Right? So, when she was flexing like that, it made me remember like how her daughter was moving and shit. And yo, I tell you, you see that bitch Nikki? When that bitch came down from fucking Connecticut, wherever the fuck she came from, New York, that bitch didn't have shit. Nothing. Okay, every piece of clothes down to her drawers. Me buy that blood clot. Me. And if Pinky and Catty did able to speak the blood clot truth, then would I tell you, say I don't lie, me a blood clot tell. Drawers, shoes, baby buckle, baby clothes, every mama blood clot thing. For Sabrina, when Sabrina was born, that bitch didn't have shit. I bought everything. I took care of that bitch. I made sure that bitch got every fucking thing. And she turned around and fucked my baby daddy. Listen, she fucked Vin. She fucked every man that I have fucking dealt with, this bitch has fucked. Literally, every fucking man. And been fucking him while I'm right there fucking him too. You know what I'm saying? Before I realized, okay? All right, this is how nasty this hoe is. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm built different because, bitch, I don't want to think about your pussy juice mixing with mine. I just don't want to. That shit is nasty to me. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if men think that way. Like, I just cannot. I could never fuck one man now and in 2 minutes later go fuck another one raw. Bitch, you got to be... Lord have mercy. But I couldn't even feel comfortable for no say 2 man about in me one time. Real talk. I prefer left your blood clot and go somewhere else. For real. I just don't get it. Anyways, but I'm getting sidetracked. So I tell you, so when this bitch seen that I had it, it was driving her crazy. She ain't know what to do. Because like I said, that whole talk too fast. I don't need your money. I don't need your money. Right? The bitch got mad. So this bitch made up some fucking argument with me. The bitch lied. Or I don't know if it was Ivorine that went and told her some shit. I don't know and I don't give a fuck. Really. Because you are a bitch. You are a fucking bitch. So why would you be mad? You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're a murderer. You're a whore. You're a traitor. You're a fucking conspirer against your goddamn own. Like, what the fuck? A bitch is the best thing somebody could call you, ho. You're a murderer. You're a fucking murderer and you're a thief.